Okay, so today we will discuss about the secondary sex organ which remain present in male reproductive system. What are they? They are the accessory ducts, okay, then the glands, okay, and the external genitalia. Okay, now let's start. So the accessory duct include these four. The first one is the vasa efferentia, then the first one is the reti testis, R-E-T-E, reti testis. Okay, then the second one is the vasa efferentia, the third one is the epididymis, and the fourth one is the vas deferens. Okay, so the accessory ducts include these four structures, this four type of structure, or you can say this four type of ducts. The first one is the reti testis, the second one is the vasa efferentia, followed by epididymis and vas deferens. Okay, now the glands which remain present in the male reproductive system. Okay, so there are two types of gland which remain present in the male reproductive system. One is prostate gland and another is Cowper's gland. Okay, and then come external genitalia. Okay, so what is the external genitalia? External genitalia is the penis. Okay, okay, so look at this structure. It is the LS of testis of human beings. Okay, so LS means longitudinal sections. Okay, so in this figure we can see that it is a testis, and this testis is externally covered by two layers. The outer layer is the tunica vaginalis and the inner layer is the tunica albuginea. Okay, so the testis remain covered by two layers. The outer one is the tunica vaginalis and the inner one is the tunica albuginea. Okay, beneath the tunica albuginea layer we can say the whole chamber of the testis is divided into many sections. The whole chamber of the testis is divided into many sections with the help of this septum. Okay, these white structures are the septums. Okay, and it is a chamber, and these black boxes are the chambers, and these white ridges are the septums. Okay, so beneath tunica albuginea the whole complete chamber of the testis is divided into many chambers, or you can say many sections. These black color boxes are the chambers, and the white structure lying in between these two black boxes are the septum. Okay, this septum divides the whole chamber of the testis into a number of sections or a number of chambers. Okay, now inside each section, inside each black box, there lies convoluted seminiferous tubule. Okay, look here. This white coiled structure which remain present inside this black box is termed as convoluted seminiferous tubule. Okay, inside this black box, this convoluted coiled white structure is termed as what? Convoluted seminiferous tubule. Okay, so this septums will divide the whole chamber of the testis into many sections, and each section or chamber contain coiled or convoluted seminiferous tubule which are represented by this coiled white structures. Okay, now this seminiferous tubule will open into, okay, this structure, this dotted structure, or this this type of hollow rounded white color structure, these structures are known as, all these structures are known as reti testis. Okay, so the seminiferous tubule will open into the vasa efferentia. Look, this portion is known as vasa efferentia. Okay, vasa efferentia or efferent ducti. So the seminiferous tubule will open into vasa efferentia through reti testis. Okay, reti testis is a type of duct. All these structures, white color bubble structures, are the reti testis, and this reti testis, through this reti testis, the seminiferous tubules will open into vasa efferentia. Okay, now the vasa efferentia leave the testis. Okay, the vasa efferentia leave the testis, and the vasa efferentia will now open into epididymis. Look, this type of structure, coiled structure, present at the posterior surface of the testis is termed as epididymis. Okay, so the seminiferous tubule will open through this reti testis into the vasa efferentia. Then the vasa efferentia will open into epididymis. Okay, the epididymis is located on the posterior surface of the testis. Okay, so then the vasa efferentia ultimately opens into a duct which is known as vas deferens. Okay, or deferent duct. Okay, epididymis will run posteriorly, and it will form a duct which is known as vas deferens or deferent duct. Okay, so the testis will remain covered by two layers. One is the tunica vaginis and another one is the tunica albugina. Beneath the tunica albugina, the whole chamber or the whole chamber of the testis is partitioned into a number of sections, okay, by septum. In this figure, the black boxes represents the sections and the white ridges represent the septum. Okay, so inside each section, that is inside each black box, there lies some coiled white color structures. These coiled white color structures are termed as convoluted seminiferous tubules. The convoluted seminiferous tubule will open into the vasa efferentia through reti testis. Okay, this white color bubble structure are known as reti testis. Then the vasa efferentia will now open into epididymis. Epididymis is present at the posterior surface of the testis. The epididymis will then run posteriorly, okay, and ultimately open into a duct which is termed as vas deferens or deferent